Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my G. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about things to do differently for a better you. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So, in case you are seeing this video after a video that I look the same, is because I'm batch creating. And in case you've not seen my video, you're a content creator and you want to get tips on how to, batch create and all that. I have a video on that. I'm going to see and link it in my description box. So let's get into today's video. The first thing to have a better you is discipline. Now, discipline conquers everything. It conquers determination. It conquers inspiration. If you're not disciplined, you cannot do anything. That's it. That's just it. If you can't tell yourself that okay, I have to do this thing, between this time and this time, I have to always wake up and do this for what I want for myself, what I feel like is going to be a better me, right? That's a better you. You need discipline. Then there's a problem. You have to cultivate the act of discipline. I think I have a video on that, but I think it's an old video, but I'll see if I can link it in my description box. You need to cultivate the act of discipline. You need to be disciplined in everything that you do. If you are not disciplined, you can't go far. I'm not trying to curse you, but that's the truth. You cannot go far if you don't discipline yourself in certain things. You have to cultivate the act of discipline. If you say you are going to do something, make sure that you do it. Yeah. If you say you are going to wake up and do whatever it is that you do, please and please try as much as possible to be disciplined with it. It takes a while to be disciplined. Some people say when you do things for a month, you get used to it. I personally don't believe that, because you can actually be determined to do things in like a month, and after a month you are done, right? Because you just want to do it for a month, right? But there's also something about routine. I believe if you do things consistently for 3 months, your body gets used to it, your mind gets used to it. That's what I believe. But do whatever it is that please you. Honestly, everybody with their own opinion, and that is just mine. You need to cultivate the act of discipline. It's very, very, very important. Very key. This one is emotional intelligence. Please, if you don't have this, it's just that they do is to sell it. Honestly, if they sell it, I will even buy. But for a better you, for a better self, you need emotional intelligence. Now, what this does is it helps you and saves you a lot of stress, a lot of assuming things, a lot of talking when you're not supposed to talk, a lot of not talking when you are not supposed to talk. Do you understand? There are certain things that happen these days, and because I am trying to, build mine to my emotional intelligence, right? Intelligence, I try as much as possible. If there are certain things that I see and I take a pause. Now, so there are logics to this thing, but what works for me is I make sure I take a pause. I tend to process what it is that is at hand, or whatever it is that is going on, and I might take like 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes a day, and just process, okay, what's going on? Why did this person feel like this? Why do I feel like this? Why did this person say this? Why did I say this? Why did I? Now, emotional intelligence is not only when you relate to people, sometimes is about you. Like, sit down and ask yourself, why do you act like you don't have sense sometimes, right? That's just an example. Sit down and ask yourself, why do I react the way that I do? I always believe there's a reason why you do the things that you do. To every single thing that you do, it could be maybe because of some traumas. It could be trauma, sorry. It could be anything, honestly. But there's sometimes I sit myself down to ask yourself, sit yourself. So, what am I doing wrong? What am I supposed to do right? Right? What am I supposed to say? What am I not supposed to say? Or am I supposed to say this to myself? What's the actions I'm supposed to take? If I take this action, what will happen? If I don't take it, what? Those are things that you are trying. Your emotions are everywhere. We are trying as much as possible to manage them, right? Express yourself when you're supposed to. There are sometimes you don't need to express yourself. Like I said, I've come to I wish I knew this earlier. I've come to understand that there are certain things that you don't react to, honestly, and whatever anybody did does to you. What is more important is how you react. I wish I knew this earlier. I wish I knew this all my life, right? But now I know it. When people do certain things to me, I don't say anything. I just like, how do I want to react to this thing? Do I feel like I'm supposed to react a certain way? Do I feel like I'm not supposed to react a certain way? So it's always very, very important to develop the act or learn, sorry, emotional intelligence. Develop your communication skills. A lot of us don't know how to communicate. Yes, I say us because I was there too, right? Now, hello, how are you? Or you see people, oh, how are you? That's not communication. That's actually just talking. Communicate Communication is you saying something and the other person understanding what you're saying. Communication is understanding. That's just what it is. Learn to communicate. Develop your communication skills. If you have to read books, watch videos, I watch videos because I'm not the reading type. I watch videos. I learned it. It's something that I had to learn, right? Because at the point I know that my communication skill was really very bad. I feel like I'm saying something, you are supposed to understand it. And the thing is, some people don't understand. That's just what it is. Sometimes you're talking and they're not understanding what you're saying because they just can't, right? And the only way they understand or they can understand is when you come down to the way that they can get what you're saying. And you cannot know this if they don't communicate it to you. So these days, I always say, what do you think? What exactly is the problem? Like, I need to know what is wrong or what you're trying to tell me, right? I say a lot of I don't understand these days. I'm okay with it. I grew up feeling like if I say I don't understand means that I'm dumb. I don't care if you think that I am, that's okay, right? I've had people also make me fall into that, or I shouldn't say I don't understand because I've had people over the years while I was, younger. I'm still young, by the way, but while I was in my early 20s, right, that I would say, I don't understand what you're saying. And they say, what's there not to understand? Don't you understand? Figure it out, right? And now I tend as much as possible to say, I don't understand what you're saying, right? And if you tell me that what's there to understand, use your brain. So I'm going to tell you instantly that I don't understand. I can't help you. I can't relate. I cannot force myself to talk to you if I don't understand what you're saying, right? So now I find it very okay for me to say I don't understand. Do you mind explaining? Right? Because sometimes you feel like you understand what someone is saying or you understand what's going on with someone and what someone is trying to say to you, and meanwhile you don't understand, you are getting it wrongly, and that might also cause some kind of miscommunication, misunderstanding that honestly is unnecessary and you do not need. So please develop your communication skills, work on it. It helps you to be a better person, honestly. Know your weakness and your strength. If you have to write it down, please write it down. Nobody is perfect. You have a weakness, you have strength, right? So for me, I would say write it down, right, and know how you can pull up some and when you can not pull up some. Let's put that, that way. What I mean by that is, especially your strength, know when to pull it up. Know when to pull it up. Know when to be able to say, okay, this my particular strength. Let's put, oh, I can, no, let's not use I can one corner pressure. That's giving CV. But let's use you're a friendly person. That's your strength. How do you want that to work for you in your business? How do you want that to work for you at your place of work, right? How do you want that to work for you when you are communicating with people, right? When you're trying to get people to be on your side, right? So that's you pulling up your strength. And your weakness is as simple as maybe you don't know how to express yourself with people. You don't know how to not express yourself that I want to use. You don't like people. There are people that don't like people. Let me phrase my words. There are people that are not people's people, right? They just like being by themselves, right? Know when to know that, okay, I need to be at this gathering, I need to be at this function, I need to be at this network event, and I'm not a people's people. How do I do this? It's your weakness, but if it's very important for you to be at where you're supposed to be at, you know how to walk through that your weakness. Do you understand? So it's always very important. Know your strength, know your weakness, right? Very, very key. Know it for yourself. You don't have to tell it to anybody. You don't have to let anybody know anything. Keep it to yourself. Know how to walk around them. Very important. Be kind to yourself. Now, I don't know how else to say, but I think I say this more. Choose yourself. Be kind to yourself. You've not been here before. There are certain things that you are doing that you've not even done before. This is your first time that you are doing it. Try to be kind to yourself. If you fall, stand up, pick yourself back up, right? And stand stronger than when you fell, right? This is something that has really helped me. In so many things are falling. Let's not even lie. Like, my head is saying London are falling, but yeah, you get the point. Are falling, and I pick myself back. It might take a long time to pick yourself back. It might take weeks, days, months. But one thing I've come to understand is that you have to stand up. The world is moving. It's not waiting for you. Time is not waiting for anything. So if you are sitting down there thinking, wallowing in your sadness, or in your, oh, why did this happen to me? Almost bad things happen to the best of us, of everybody, right? And you have to stand up and pick yourself back up. I have fallen. I have been in the deepest of the sadness of the whole depression. And if I'm being honest with you, God helped me. I'm not going to lie. But I've been kind enough to myself to tell myself that it is okay. Do you understand? I'm one person. I've not been here before. I don't even have a manual about this life that I read to say that, okay, I'm on the track, right? I've sometimes asked myself, am I even doing the right thing? I don't have a manual to it. I don't have anything to it. What I just do is wake up, okay, pick myself up. What do I want to do next? What do I have to do better, right? Pick myself back up, continue. And that has helped me to be a better person. And to help you to be a better person, because you understand who you are and you know exactly who you are. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you've not joined the family. Give me a comment. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.